Here's the #1 shoulder impingement exercise that you need to figure out so you can get rid of your shoulder pain. You can get back to sleeping on your side, picking up weights up overhead, being able to spend time with family and not stop because your shoulder bothers you. Shoulder impingement is when this problem right here happens. You start to reach your arm up and the space where my pinky is already being smashed, and then you just smash all the tissues in there. There's rotator cuff tendons in there, there's a bursa in there, and all this stuff gets smashed when there's an imbalance, when there's some muscles that aren't doing what they're supposed to do in the area. But you can fix this problem by doing this one thing. It's not just one exercise, it's kind of more of a guideline to follow. But here's what I call it. It's called the rule of the hand. Wherever your hand goes, your shoulder blade should follow. This is how it works. When you reach your hand forward like this, your shoulder blade back here should move forward along with your hand. If you reach your hand up overhead, then your shoulder blade needs to go up as high as it can go too. It's proportional. So if you reach up a little bit, shrug up a little bit. If you reach up all the way, shrug up all the way. You should feel this muscle working right here, that upper trap muscle. If you reach forward, just feel your pec muscle working. That moves your shoulder blade. And then when you reach your hand towards your body like this or behind your body, then you should be pinching your shoulder blade back and feeling those muscles between the shoulder blade and the spine start to work and contract to pull the shoulder blade this way. If you can do this, if you can follow the rule of the hand consistently, and I mean not just forward and up, but all the in-between motions as well, like a little up and a little forward, or even a little bit down, move your shoulder blade in that direction. Think of all the different directions that you move your hand to reach and do things. Move your shoulder blade in that direction, and you'll instantly feel shoulder pain from shoulder impingement go down. And the reason for that is because when you move your shoulder blade forward, you're moving the socket forward, and so you put a lot less tension through this space because the whole blade moves forward. If you move it up, then you move the socket upwards so you don't compress this space so much. You're just instantly regaining space in the area and not pinching the tissues in the subacromial space. That's what they call this in the medical field. If you can master this in every exercise that you do, in every normal, simple things that you do at home, like reaching for the top cupboard, taking your shirt off or on, picking up laundry or picking up groceries or small children or animals, those activities need to involve your shoulder blades movement. Otherwise, you're going to force too much movement through this area and you're going to be pinching that area right there, the tendons and the bursa in the area. I call this the #1 exercise because it really should affect everything that you do, especially in the gym though, where you're going to be doing more extreme movements, full range movements, loaded movements, like picking up weights. You need to be super conscious and super aware of what your shoulder blades are doing. Otherwise, you're going to be hurting your shoulders and setting yourself up to tear a rotator cuff tendon, develop osteoarthritis, get a labrum tear your biceps tendon, just bad situations in life that you want to avoid and not have to deal with shoulder issues the rest of your life. If you're not sure you have shoulder impingement and you suspect you might have a rotator cuff tear or something else going on in your shoulder, go check out this video where I compare rotator cuff tendon tear, shoulder impingement, and tendonitis so that you can tell the difference between each of them and figure out what to do.